Alright, it's time to take a look at the M60A1 Rise P, which is the second vehicle of the XM1 Chrysler Platoon. I almost forgot how to speak there for a second. Now this vehicle has a very powerful 105mm main cannon. It is slower compared to the XM1, but it does seem to be a little bit better protected. This is after the upgrade. M60A1 has a lot of heat and missile protection. However, tandem missiles will go through your armor. But overall, decent maneuverability, decent reload, decent main gun. The shell types are roughly the same as with the XM1. And in general, it is a very fun vehicle to use. I've had a lot of success with it. Okay, let's go to the first battle. Now, the weak spots, obviously, it's the same weak spot with the other M60 based holes. We have the ammo in the hole, right and left from the driver. So if you want to keep that hidden, you will have to go hole down. The turret on this vehicle is surprisingly good. The protection in the turret is also very decent. I've encountered a lot of... There's been a lot of times where I get hit in the turret and just nothing happens. I don't know if the turret has been upgraded armor-wise, but I know it has some good heat and missile protection. You do have those explosive reactive blocks all over the place on this vehicle that gives the vehicle a very unique look. And I can say the explosive armor does do its job really well. However, you have that huge machine gun cupola of the turret on top, which can be a let's say a high explosive magnet. The ammo is also stored in the turret on the left side, and it's also stored in the hull, as I mentioned before. The reload is fast. I have a lot of shells. I forgot to reduce the shell number, but you do fire rapidly, and if you can get in a good position, this vehicle is definitely more passive. If we compare the XM1 with the Rise is much more maneuverable, much faster, and overall the XM1 is much more maneuverable, much faster. And in some cases, players will prefer the XM1 because it probably will suit their playstyle. It's very easy to run around with that vehicle. With this vehicle, you have to be a bit tactical. That's a bit slower. Reverse is also slower. Top speed is slower. You do get some decent protection, obviously, but that was a good high explosive shot, by the way. You do have hash, and that was a hash shell to the commander's hatch, and that was actually a good hit. I did not expect to overpressure the T-54, but it did. And honestly, this can be used as a primary vehicle of the platoon if you like the vehicle. But you can also use this vehicle as a secondary vehicle if you prefer the XM1 over the M60A1. At the end of the day, it really does depend on player gameplay, player preference. In my case, I can easily do both roles. I've been doing that for a while. After all, I've been playing the Leopard a lot. Leopard is one of my favorite vehicles, by the way. Okay, that was a good hit. So the M60A1 Rise P is definitely a more passive vehicle. A vehicle that is good to capture tactical positions and basically hold the line. Oh look, a T-55, and that just did no damage, but they also did no damage to my vehicle. This is where the armor kicks in on this premium vehicle. Also, absolutely zero damage. I love that when that happens.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
That's a object. A good hit. Should have shot the turret. Let's shoot the turret now. The heat protection works since the object is shooting heat shells. And one more shot should do the job. There we go. Nice. Well, and I just said earlier that you should not be running around with the vehicle, and here I am running around with the vehicle. Now let's jump in the revenge bomber, because why not? But overall, the Rise is a surprisingly fun vehicle. I enjoyed it a lot. At least personally, I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if with what vehicle I had more success, with the XM1 or with the Rise, but I would say, from my experience, usually use the vehicle that you enjoy more. In my case, I'm pretty much able to enjoy anything nowadays when it comes to this game, because I've been playing all the vehicles there is. Well, most vehicles, not all. I think I'm missing like 1 or 2 platoons from the early days. Well, I'll just shoot until this T-62 blows up. I'll just shoot until this vehicle, until the, yeah, there we go, that worked. Sometimes it works. Shoot until it blows up. Beautiful. Okay. And that was the first battle. I would say a decent battle. Was fun. 9 destroyed vehicles. Yeah, that's a good battle. Not the best, but you know, I'm not going to complain. It's a good battle anyway. Let's go to the next battle with the M60A1 Rise. And one thing I forgot to talk about these vehicles, the gun depression. Well, although I think with these vehicles it's kind of already expected them to have some very good gun depression. They do have some very good gun depression. You can go hold down easily. You just have to be careful not to get hit in the ammo. If you get hit in the ammo, it's game over. That's the only thing to be careful around. If you get hit in the ammo, it's pretty much game over. So yeah, have to be careful not to get hit in the ammo. Well, I will attempt to go hold down. I think the hold down is much easier on the XM1 than on this vehicle, just because the XM1's ammo probably has a blowout panel which protects the vehicle from blowing up, I guess. But this vehicle also gets the job done really well, and let's shoot. Yeah, let's just shoot the turret. Should have the ammo at the back, which did not detonate. Isn't that just lovely? Okay, I need to repair the turret. I'm just a little bit lazy. Okay, that bounced off the upper plate somehow. And let's shoot the lower plate now. There we go, that worked. Okay. The Baguette has a very interesting armor, that's for sure. A very interesting armor. But now I have to repair, because my turret ring got wrecked and I'm missing a crew member. Honestly, this platoon is decent. I mean, I probably say this for every platoon, because honestly that's what I feel. That's my experience with the vehicle itself. I did have a couple vehicles that I did not enjoy. I think it was the Type 59 platoon. I did not enjoy that at first. Probably a good vehicle. It's just that I didn't have a lot of success, a lot of luck with it. That's the only thing that I have to mention. That's the only platoon that I actually legitimately struggled with. Every other platoon I think was mostly smooth sailing. I didn't really encounter a lot of problems with most of the other, if not all the other platoons. But yeah, the Type 59 platoon, or whatever the name was of the platoon, I personally did not enjoy that one a lot. Oh, that's a T-64, and yeah, you can actually go through the armor on that vehicle, through the lower plate. So yeah, you can punch up to your vehicles easily if you want to. After that's a tier 10 vehicle, this is a tier 8, I believe. Tier 8 or tier 9, I think it's a tier 8 vehicle, because it's an M60 hull, and the M60A1 is a tier 9, which probably has one of the more powerful main guns in the game. 120mm that penetrates 580mm of armor. Yeah, that thing is a monster, by the way. That's a terrible shot. I forgot that there's a building there. But in any case, that's an M60A2, and let's try to hit the ammo, which is right there, and boom, there we go, right in the ammo. If only this vehicle had an autoloader, that would be pretty funny. Although I don't think a autoloader can be fitted on this vehicle. Oh well, I get the revenge bomber. Let's try and see what I do with this. This is my favorite revenge bomber, by the way. I'll just drop the bombs and pray that they hit something. Not the same, you know, definitely not the same score I had from the previous battle, but you know, I'll take it. After all, you can't really get like 50 kills every battle. I'll be happy with like 5. That's about my average, actually. 5 or 6 per battle is my average, I think. I don't really look at my statistics that often, because I think my statistics have been absolutely wrecked lately. But yeah, I mean, I try to deliver, I try to upload some good battles, because average battles, no, I don't like to, you know, I don't like to show just the average battle. I try to do as best as I can, because that's what's upload worthy, at least in my eyes. I always try to deliver the best possible battle that there is, because, you know, I know players like to see a good battle, and at the same time players also like to see fails. I'm trying to compile a funny fail compilation, and might have a good idea on that. Just have to think about how to assemble that. Oh look, a baguette. I don't know what this vehicle is doing, but they're not. Okay, that was a good hit in the ammo, which is in the turret of the AMX. 6 destroyed vehicles, I'll take it. No complaints from me. Okay, well, that wasn't bad. I mean, that wasn't a bad battle. But that would be it for the M60 Rise for today. I've definitely been playing this vehicle a lot more, and well, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.